Well, hello everyone. Welcome to this waiting night. I'm your host, Moon, just a nerdy girl doing nerdy things and sometimes even moony things. Tonight we're back with some more Love and Deep Space, and I have decided to make the executive decision to start wearing a heart monitor whenever I play this. Just cause I feel like it'd be very interesting. Yeah, so I'm just gonna, in tonight's objective is to I think I can finish off the event that's going on with all the love interests as cute little cat boys. But yeah, let me just do some quick things. Quickly. Not enough. Oh, actually, I have a couple of phone calls. No, please. All right. Let's start with Silas. I hope Silas didn't level the cafe in a fit of rage while I was away. Concerned, I rushed back to the cafe, only to be greeted by cries for help. Cries for help from inside. What's all this noise? I push the door open and see Silas holding a struggling kitty in his left hand and nail clippers in his right.
Are you going to keep watching or give me a hand?
Do you always serve them like this when I'm away? While we talk, the kitty wriggles free and dashes into a group of agitated kitties, all hissing and growling.
Today, 5 kittens got their teeth brushed and 8 of them had their nails clipped. These kittens are scared and very angry at this Caracol butler. Together, they're hurling insults at him.
Oh boy. What? Silas?
I'm listening, kitten.
You're really good at making enemies, huh? If you keep this up, the kitties might make you serve even longer.
Everything I do is for their health. Who knew they'd be so ungrateful? I sacrificed myself and suffered for these cats. Isn't that noble of me?
I don't believe a single word of Silas's sacrifice talk. Seems to me he just found a way to annoy them. Never mind. Winning over kitties isn't really Silas's thing. I sit down next to Silas, styling and rubbing his cat ears without thinking too much about it.
Well, are you satisfied?
Very. I clear my throat and let go of Silas's ears. With that attitude, aren't you worried about having cat ears forever?
They're fine. And you just can't keep your hands off of them, kitten.
You're not wrong, but you have an important business deal to discuss soon. Are you hoping you'll show up with cat ears and a tail? Well, shoot, I'm okay with that. Silas shrugs, nonchalantly lounging on the couch and removing cat hair from his clothes.
I'm working hard, aren't I? Clipping nails, brushing teeth, cleaning ears. And I have to figure out how to clean their tear stains and dirty chins. It's exhausting.
Before I can say more, Silas drops the nail clippers and leads me out casually.
Let's call it a day and continue my butler duties tomorrow.
Okay. The street at night is quiet and the moon sits in the sky. Cool moonlight spills onto me and Silas. I need to lift this cat curse soon. If Silas keeps hanging out at the cafe, someone might recognize him.
Are you planning to sneak me into the Hunters Association tonight?
Huh? I realize I went the wrong way. Before I can turn around, something warm and fuzzy is shoved into my palm.
Hold on tight, and don't get lost again.
Oh!
Hold it nicely, don't squeeze.
What?
Hold it nicely, don't squeeze.
Oh. 哦。 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 Oh. Right. Next morning, I open the cafe's door with a perfect plan in mind. Silas, I figured it out! Silas leans lazily on the counter, poking a kitty's forehead until it rolls over.
Tell me.
My pet care specialist said that proper grooming can improve a cat's health. And helping a cat clean the areas that can't reach also makes them feel affectionate and close to you. How about we learn the proper way to start a cat beauty salon? Silas takes away a kitty that is biting his finger like a chew toy.
You are very sharp, Miss Hunter, coming up with such a perfect plan overnight. But, considering my reputation with the kitties, getting them excited about being beautified might be a challenge.
Silas, do you know what your best trait is today? Silas looks up and raises an eyebrow, his cat ears twitching.
Self-awareness.
Exactly, self-awareness. I already thought about everything you said, so I went ahead and signed us up at a learning center before I even got here. Let's get going. There's a lot of stuff to go over, so we need to learn and practice as much as we can today. I reach out to tug Silas, but he doesn't move.
I'm tired and don't feel like going.
The day's only just begun. How could you feel tired already?
Someone's been all about these messy little creatures. Didn't you hear me say I was exhausted yesterday?
I pause, recalling he did mention it. Then you take a rest and I'll go first? Silas gives me a blank stare, then stoically gets up and drags me out of the cafe.
Lead the way.
Change your mind?
I just want to check out this learning center you found. See if they really teach you how to take care of cats.
The learning center is actually the top-rated pet store near my place. When we tell them why we're here, the pet care specialist eagerly teaches us how to soothe cats.
A cat's ear canal is very fragile, so be gentle when you clean it.
Seeing the cat staying still for the specialist, I grumble to Silas. Their cats are so well behaved.
Because the feisty ones won't be brought out for a demonstration.
Says who? I brought you out here, didn't I? Silas gives me a light glance. I ignore his look and pretend to focus on learning.
After the ear drops, massage the base of the ear to help the solution get deep into the ear canal. If the cat resists, hold them gently in your arms.
The specialist carefully explains how to clear tear stains and chins, and even shows us how to brush their teeth.
This kitty is very sweet. Try brushing its teeth, and you can always ask me for help.
Let's split the task. I'll hold it still, and you handle the rest. Silas indifferently pokes the cat's face and gives it an order.
Hey, little one. Cooperate.
Be gentle. It can sense your attitude.
Make sure you hold it firmly.
Thanks to the teaching assistant's tameness, or perhaps Silas's charisma, the cleaning goes smoothly.
You're doing great! The cleaning was thorough, and the kitten was docile.
I told you to be fine, Silas. I turn around and see Silas has wandered off to a shelf examining something. Cute cat collars and headbands are displayed on the shelf. He picks up a cat headband and holds it up to my head, smirking with raised eyebrows.
They all seem to suit you.
Really? Let me see. Instead of taking the headband, I pick up a black collar and pretend to put it around Silas's neck. Cat ears, cat tail, and now a collar. I tug on the leash, pulling Silas closer to me. Silas, you're a good cat. Silas leans in, eyes narrowed.
No, I'm a bad cat. Always ready to betray my caretaker. Make sure that collar is tight around my neck. If you want me to behave, never let go.
Sir? 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 Alright. Let's go. After learning all the knowledge you can, I decide to practice before opening the cat beauty salon just to be safe. Sensing my intense gaze, Silas looks over.
Why are you staring at me?
Because you're beautiful. The real test is coming, and I feel underprepared. Since you've got cat ears now, can I practice on you?
You're actually treating me like a cat?
I cradle Silas's face between my palms. With cat ears and tail, what else could you be?
No way.
To let the curse sooner, you have to do this. Eventually, Silas gives in, and I pin him down on my lap, his cat ears within reach. The ears feel amazingly soft and bouncy.
Taking advantage in broad daylight, Miss Caretaker?
Guilty, I let go of Silas's cat ears and apply the eardrops. But I underestimate him. Silas is no tame kitty. As soon as the drops go in, Silas shakes them all out. Silas! Aloof, Silas watches my frustration.
Those cats won't be cooperative either. This is good practice for you.
If the cat resists, hold them gently in your arms.
Alright, say less. Since you refuse to cooperate, I'll have to get tough. I reached out to Silas, ready to restrain him with my arms and legs. But Silas knows what I was up to. He pins down my legs as soon as I lift them.
Trying brute force? Might work on those fur balls, but not me.
Silas, let go!
Wanna keep going?
Of course. If I can't touch his ears, at least I can brush his tail, right? As soon as Silas releases me, I grab his tail and yank it. Your tail is in my hands now. You good cat or else? I want to yank it again, but I hesitate, not wanting to hurt him.
Or else what?
Well, I'm doing this to help reduce your penalty. Would you be a good boy and cooperate? I brush Silas's tail carefully but accidentally touch the base of it.
Yes, this how you thank me for cooperating?
Was I too rough? Did I pull your fur? His tail, once docile, suddenly sweeps the cushion off the couch like a whip. What was that for? You scared the kitties. I pat his tail, not noticing Silas's subtle change in expression. The tail calms down, letting me brush it from one end to the end. And done. That's a wrap. Thanks for cooperating, Mr. Cat. As I clean the comb, Silas' tail suddenly wraps itself around my wrist. What's wrong?
Did you just hit me? Twice.
That was barely a pat. Are you really gonna make a big deal out of this? I raise my hand in a soft gesture, but the tail pulls my hand to its base. I blink and look up as Silas turns to the window, leaving me with an indifferent profile. Just say if you want more pats. Silas' face shows a rare awkwardness, so I lean in closer and unexpectedly meet his gaze.
Where's my treat? Isn't there a reward for being cooperative?
Would cat treats work?
What do you think?
Probably not. Let me see. As I think about what to reward, the tail that's between my hands wraps around my waist. Silas moves closer and rests his chin on my shoulder, his nose brushing against my neck, leaving a lingering warmth. Oh, stop.
Whatever. Consider it a mental treat.
Bruh. Bruh. As I step out of Meow's cafe, night has already fallen, and many stores on the street are closed. Why are they all closed? I haven't bought all the materials. Do I really have to wait another day? I look at Silas's cat ears and tails, deciding to act quickly, searching on my phone for any open stores.
Don't even bother.
Silas leans down, his slender fingers taking my phone away, tossing it from his left hand to right like a cat playing with a ball. He proceeds to speak mysteriously.
Come with me.
All right. Sure thing. To my surprise, Silas leads me to his gem vault. The interior isn't brightly lit, but still illuminated by dazzling and colorful gems. Are you thinking of bribing the kitties with these gems? What food might work better?
Maybe they'll like it.
Silas sifts through the mountain like piles of gems, picking out the ones he likes.
Give me your hand.
Okay. Soon Silas places a hollow ball made of cat eye gems in my palm.
Hold it.
Can't bribe the kitties, so you're bribing me instead? I'll say some good things about you to them.
Look at the wall.
The light refracted from the ball of cat eye gem scatters, landing on us. Silas extends his finger, gently nudging the hollow ball in my palm, the light spots shifting with his finger's movement. It's like a multicolored light ball, but a super luxurious version.
Even the slightest of movements makes the light change. Isn't this the best cat toy? Take whatever you need, and make as many as you want.
That's quite generous. Holy shit, my guy. Silas keeps selecting gems and crystals while making seemingly casual remarks.
Since these fur balls are in my care, I'll whet their appetites using my own methods. Once desire corrupts them, even innocent cats might become cold-blooded beasts.
Like beasts with bellies so full that they wobble with every step? Or brains that get dizzy from chasing their own tails, thinking it's prey? Admit it, you're spoiling them.
You're very chatty today, kitten. I guess you're not tired enough.
Are you trying to tire me out? I can think of it through a few ways. The kitties are fond of their new toys, such as the ruby scratching board, the pinkish-purple crystal scratcher, and Cat Eye Gem's light ball. Compared to the lively playing area, the cat beauty salon that needs me and Silas' hands-on service is quite empty.
Let's go.
Where are we going? Silas stands at the door and points to the empty cat beauty salon.
They can clean their fur, but not their ears and chins, right? The techniques you learned will come in handy soon. They've had a lot of fun. It's time for something else.
I knew you trimmed their nails just to upset them. As we enter the self-service area, Silas frowns and sniffs the air. That one? Seems easy to deal with. With Silas taking the lead, we quickly kidnap a happy kitty to our cat beauty salon. Just a bit of black gunk on the chin. Everything else is fine. The kitty whines and protests as soon as Silas wets its chin with warm water. It'll just be a minute. If we don't clean your chin, you'll lose all your fur there. But talking doesn't calm the kitty. It struggles more fiercely, splashing water on my face. Unbelievable. Fooled me with its cute looks. This is a real troublemaker. Silas, as if prepared, whips out a krill cake like magic.
You want some?
As the groveling kitty gets ready to eat, Silas takes his hand away, and the kitty lunges at nothing.
If you want treats, behave. I don't accept bad deals.
Somehow, Silas already has krill cakes, catnip water, and cat grass lollipops at hand. Poor kitty gets tricked by a seasoned grown man.
Stop feeling sorry. Give me a hand.
Under Silas's gentle massage, the troublemaking kitty quickly gives in. We finish grooming it while it smells the nearby treats.
Here, krill cake.
The kitty bounds off with the cake. Luckily, our learning paid off and we built some rapport.
To keep our rapport, let's kidnap another cat. Don't let their looks fool you this time, kitten.
Mm-hmm. Sure. These are cute. We finally finished with all the kitties at the cafe by dusk. The setting sun's glow pours in through the floor-to-ceiling windows like melted sweet cream. We're done!
Congratulations! The kittens are very satisfied with your hard work today. They even started to grow on you. And they hope we can continue this next month.
Continue? Don't even think about it. So that cat curse, when can it be lifted?
Why does Silas appear a bit restless? I miss my wife Tails. Hi, Kura. Welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? Do anything fun today? It is Friday. You won all the kitties over with your excellent technique. It's normal for them to want some more.
Wait. We missed one.
How? I counted them one by one. I asked for the list from the auto manager to show Silas. No one missed. I'll check. Before I finish, I'm wrapped in a familiar warm embrace. The list slips from my hands. Oh! Hey, Tori. Thank you for the hydrate. And how are you doing? Hope you guys are doing well tonight. I'm enjoying my Friday night with some cat boys. Silas holds me tight. Restless, he slightly flicks his tail. What's wrong? Is this a side effect of the cat curse? I can't resist touching his forehead, and as soon as I do, Silas instinctively nuzzles my palm. Silas?
You didn't let me finish earlier.
My bad.
The one you missed is me.
My bad. I'll get right on it. I'll get right on it. I'm sorry.
Just so you know, you smell like you've been bathed in catnip.
To give the kitties the best experience, the cat beauty salon is filled with catnip professors. For a whole day here, I'm no different than a walking catnip dispenser. Silas's long, soft cat ears brush against my neck and cheeks. He breathes in my scent, sounding a bit unsteady. You hopped into Catboy, Skatori. Should I go home and shower first?
It's been a long day. Let me recharge.
Holding me, Silas eases himself into a more comfortable position on the couch with his warm breath tenderly falling on my cheek. It feels like a warm, kind space is carved out here. The big tail gently past my waist. My eyelids grow heavy. Okay. I'll recharge too. Right before I fall asleep, I hear Silas's soft chuckle.
This is the exclusive sleep aid service for my caretakers. Don't forget to leave a 5-star rating, kitten.
I'll give you 6 stars. As dusk thickens, the kitties cuddle and rest their heads against each other, ready for sweet dreams. But yeah, for anyone who just joined in, playing Love and Deepspace, I'm doing the cat event, and I'm just going over like the individual stories of these beautiful men. Let's just do Raphael since he's my least favorite. Work my way up.
For like really urgent matters, press 1. If you're calling because of Thomas, please hang up. Otherwise, press.
I hang up on Raphael's voicemail again, sighing as I look at the cat hair on the floor. That's odd. He was here cleaning up cat hair a moment ago, and now he's gone after I fed the cat? He's not answering his phone either. I try calling him again, walk to the couch and sit down, only to notice a peculiar sensation on my hand. In the sofa's corner of several oddly shaped balls of fur, some flat, some round, and 2 are apparently shredded. Aren't these the cat fur felts he made earlier? He's getting more impatient by the day.
Okay, but like, cat fur is fine and soft. Whose patience wouldn't get tested?
Huh? When did you pick up the phone?
Right when you started criticizing my work, cutie.
Oh! You know what? I did not notice that. Oh, wow. Yeah, I almost hit my goal. Oh, no. Well, not oh, no, but like, if I do hit it, what should my next goal be? Maybe 150? Yeah, I say 150 is a good next goal. Ooh, I wonder if I'll make it to 100 before my stream anniversary next month.
I actually put my phone to the side and didn't hear it. I'm in the small garden behind the cafe. Want to come over?
Ooh, pretty. Within the garden grows grassy area. Raphael's fluffy cattail droops, looking as though he's fiddling with something. Did your frustration with cat fur drive you out here to chill out?
Not exactly. Lately, I've kinda just been feeling irritable for no reason.
Is it from spending too much time at the cafe with the kitties?
I'm not sure.
I hope the cat genes aren't affecting you too much. Raphael glances back at me, and surprisingly, he doesn't respond to my teasing with anything. Stunned, I stand there with my mouth agape. Is it actually because of that?
I honestly don't know.
Well, looks like we need to let the cat curse sooner rather than later. But they all seem a bit grumpy and hard to please. Don't worry, I'll figure out a way to cheer up those kitties. I squeeze in next to him on the grass, staring at the stones by my feet, trying hard to think. Just as I pick up a pebble, Raphael takes it from me and adds it to a colorful stone mosaic laid out in front of him.
This reddish-brown stone with golden flecks fits perfectly into the coral section of my work. Thanks for that.
That was swift and handy. You totally threw off my train of thought.
I mean, just use this time to clear your mind. It's not as bad as you think it is.
Girl,
No need
thanks.
to worry.
Thanks for the clip. I was saying it a lot because it's kind of like a tongue twister. Garden grows grassy, garden grows grassy, garden grows grassy. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. My tongue got twisted. Under dappled sunlight, Raphael carefully adjusts the stones with an expression serene and focused. You're like a completely different cat now compared to when we were at the cafe.
What was I like before?
Sometimes you were grumpy and sometimes just sad. When grumpy, you were like that chubby orange cat that always picks on others.
That's because their territory is so limited that they have to fight over it every day.
And when you were sad, you reminded me of that black and white cat that's always staring out the window.
It was once a stray, okay? It's used to the smell of leaves and grass. And, you know, sometimes even the tastiest treats don't cheer it up.
I might have an answer, Kuro. Do they hear with their human ears?
I just know my way around kitties.
I don't know. I don't know if like the cat, like, I mean, they certainly have sense of touch with those cat ears. I don't know if they're hearing, I don't know if they're hearing double, or... Yes, free lore. I also have 4 ears. I also have human ears and cat ears. But I only list through 1 pair at a time. But I don't know what it's like for them. I do. I just don't listen through both pairs because it's kind of overstimulating. I mean, I think if you scratch them both, like I think it'd just be kind of like being scratched in 2 spots of your body at the same time. Yeah, you just can't see my human ears because my hair is covering it right now.
The Besides, its fur has been dull and less bright lately. It's hard not to notice.
I might just turn on both ears for that. Both sets of ears for that. Ooh, hearing Zhongli through all of my ears. Now that's a good pastime. Got my heart rate going up.
Could you please pass me that stone? See? I'm asking nicely this time.
I glance at the patch of grass before him. Dozens of stones create a deep-sea stone mosaic with a small gap between the ebony and cream ones, waiting for one last stone to complete it. And right by my hand is a half ebony, half cream pebble. I toss it and it catches it steadily. Go ahead, oh great artist Raphael.
Even though you lost your train of thought, I think I've just found my inspiration.
Seeing my expectant gaze, he pokes my face, signaling me to look up at the small grove.
I retreat here because this grove is quiet and beautiful. Calms me down. Those cats are stuck in a never-changing cafe, dealing with all sorts of people, so it's normal for them to be cranky.
True. A lot of them probably still long for nature.
Yeah. Well, we can't exactly release them back into the wild.
But we can bring a bit of the wilderness inside.
Time to head back, cutie. Break's over, so we gotta start working.
Yep, back to it. Raphael stands up and reaches out to me. I look up, my gaze lingering on his fingertips that have touched dozens of stones. Did you poke my face with that hand?
Need me to wipe it off with my tail?
Wait, did you leave a mark? I slightly raise an eyebrow, signaling him to look at his own tail, which is covered in dirt and grass bits.
Oh. Huh. Maybe I should clean my tail first.
Just go wash up. I'm assuming he was trying to use it as, like, possibly a cloth if he did get something on my face. But, yeah, his tail was also dirty. Dirty boy. Dirty cat boy. Is this what you meant by experiencing nature and finding inspiration?
The city's urban green spaces are like all artificial, and since we can't travel far, why not embrace the call of the wilderness here in the immersive VR experience center?
Oh, nice. Let's go. From a cafe to the call of the wilderness. Isn't there too much of a discrepancy?
Nah, I chose the lion leopard savanna theme on purpose. Aren't lions just big cats?
Let's see if those kitties at the cafe recognize these big cats once we're covered in their scent.
Relax, it's only VR. It won't be too... Hey, don't rub up against me.
The passing lion curiously sniffs Raphael's tail, then it turns and walks into the grass behind us. The lion moves with a light and easy grace, in stark contrast to the slightly stiff Raphael beside it. Immersive indeed. Why don't we head over there? It seems safer to keep the animals and people apart. I gesture toward a nearby glass walkway as I gently stroke Raphael's flattened cat ears. Those cat ears, warm and soft, perk up again. Raphael scans the area, then plucks my eager hand from his head and holds it.
The lions on the glass walkway are all sleeping. Nothing to see here. Come on, I've got a place to show you.
Raphael, I know a place. Raphael and I sit side by side on a grassy hillside slope. Across the stream, several relaxed lions gaze back at us. The view is great here, and being by the stream means we're safe from any surprise lion attacks.
It was only one embarrassing moment, cutie. Now you just can't let it go.
Is it that bad if I never forget about it?
Fine, fine. Just make sure you really remember it for a lifetime, and not just give me that, did that really happen? Look after a few days.
Even without plushies or comfortable mats, the lions lounging in the sunlight look perfectly relaxed. Well, sunlight is really important. Gotta get that vitamin D. But the cafe only has two 2 floor-to-ceiling windows, and even those are partially blocked by shelves.
We could move the taller furniture to the side that's a bit darker. Give the kitties more sunny space to enjoy, you know?
Yeah, that sounds good.
But sunlight alone isn't enough. Look over there.
Raphael puts an arm around my shoulder and turns me to the side.
See that lion? It's a loner. A secluded cave might make it feel safer.
So they need nature and a combination of open and secluded spaces. Maybe we could build something like a treehouse?
A treehouse?
A kitty treehouse! Our spontaneous suggestion of a treehouse resounds across the vast grassland. I turn to Raphael, meeting his gaze, which sparkles with amusement.
Mission accomplished. Now let's enjoy ourselves.
Raphael stretches and pulls me down to lie on the grass with him. The fresh scent of grass. The fresh scent of glass. Oh my goodness. Man. Boy, do I love that new glass smell. Okay. The fresh scent of grass lingers near my nose, and the white noise in my ears releases the tension in my mind. Hot sand? Watching Raphael relax with his eyes closed, his tail and ears subtly moving, I can't resist poking his cat ears. Boop.
Is that all you want to do? Out here in a sunny savanna?
Well, the lions are just virtual, but these cat ears are real.
So, what if there were real lions? What would you choose?
Obviously, I quietly move closer to one of Raphael's cat ears as it sneakily turns towards me, and then I laugh loudly. Grab you and run, dummy! These are so cute. After our encounter with nature in the VR center, Raphael and I decided to build an integrated indoor treehouse for the kitties. While the kitties nap under the afternoon sun, Raphael and I starts measuring the space inside.
Clearly, the cafe's designer understands people better than kitties. Pass me the tape measure, cutie.
I'm getting, with him calling me cutie all the time, I'm getting like flashbacks to like Night Owl from Blooming Panic. Raphael puts away the tape measure and looks around. On the only cat tree in the cafe, 2 kitties are once again vying for the top bed. There's barely enough room for a cat tree.
But our idea is bigger than a cat tree.
Raphael, sitting on a bench built to lead into the alcove, pats the seat next to him for me to sit.
If we replace these chairs with hammocks, then add more wooden planks and pipes along the walls, people lying down could watch the cats above them, playing or resting. It'll be just like the VR center.
The chubby orange cat fails to secure the top bed. In its hasty retreat, it slips and falls right onto Raphael. Oop.
Assaulting a coworker? You ain't getting any treats tonight, you fluffy little rascal.
The cat-human war is about to begin.
We need to start building the treehouse now.
Yeah, seems like it. After getting the measurements, Raphael spreads out the blueprints on the long table in the cafe and gets to work. His expression is focused, yet his tail skillfully pushes away the kitty trying to rub against his trousers. You finished drawing already?
The structure of the treehouse is basically ready. It just needs a few more finishing touches.
Maybe we can add some vines between the branches?
Go ahead with your creativity, new designer.
Alright, let me add it. I take the pencil from Raphael. The warmth of his grip still lingers on it. These vines will make it safer for the kitties to climb.
Let's throw in some scattered leaves and petals as well.
Raphael leans closer with his face on my shoulder, gripping my hand with the pencil. We could add some hazelnut balls on the ground. I position the pencil under the tree. Before I can draw, I feel his grip tightening on my hand.
But this is not a hazelnut tree. It would throw off the whole design.
But these hazelnut replicas could be great toys for the kiddies. What else can we use then?
Anything that's not a ball.
The silent tug-of-war over the pencil begins, and soon Raphael loosens his grip.
It's a pencil, not a knife. Why are you so tense?
Those aren't classy words for a loser.
Excuse you. I'm not a loser. I just fully support your idea.
Before I realize it, Raphael guides my hands to draw a few hazelnuts on the blueprint. Hazel on these nuts!
Given your consideration of the kiddies, let's go with the hazelnuts.
I assure you they'll like it.
Just a few days ago, you were saying these kiddies have a temper, and now you've got them all figured out. You really are a qualified chief caretaker.
I don't just read kitties' minds, you know. Meeting Raphael's puzzled gaze, I chuckle, snatch back the pencil, and mark on an area near the treehouse. I'm claiming this spot. It'll be a secret project until everything's ready.
Finally, it's all set up now. Feels nice to the touch, but if you look closely, it could still be refined a bit more. As for the branches, they're sturdy. Unless we somehow get 10 cats dancing on them, they'll be fine.
Now I've got that image stuck in my head.
Aren't you gonna help? Why are you still teasing those kitties?
I'm on my caretaker duty, just doing my job.
Well, caretaking time is over. Now it's my turn. Did you see the artificial vines and sod I got?
As I approach the treehouse laden with bags full of props, Raphael admires his masterpiece with his arms crossed. Your arms aren't crossed. It's not often you keep a place this tidy.
Chaos is a form of art. The same can be said about order. Why is there so much stuff? Give them to me.
All right, here you go. Here, start your artistic chaos with this bag of vines.
Can't wait? How come you're more excited than the kitties? What's in the other bag?
That's for the secret base, so it's a secret, of course. Under the dense tree shade, I tinker with the plush corals in the secret base at the corner while Raphael works on the vines near the treehouse. Hearing the noise, I come out and see Raphael tangled in vines. Seems to me you're wrapped up in art? Laughing, I take a couple photos before helping him untangle the vines.
Feels like the canopy overhead resembles a basilisk, the overlord of all snakes. And these vines are its traps.
Raphael's cat ears twitch, shaking off the dangling vines, and his tail irritably sways. Stay still! I'm the all-devouring basilisk, and you're within my line of sight. Raphael plays along and stands still, like a statue petrified by a gaze, and bursts out laughing.
People petrify at the sight of the basilisk because of its horrible evilness. Sheer terror is the true cause of petrification. But evilness is nowhere to be found on your face. There's only...
Only what?
sand. Like you're a clumsy ostrich that buried its head in the desert.
Seeing me hastily grab a tissue to wipe my face, Raphael chuckles. He gets up to help but pauses halfway. Looking back, he sees a big, strong cat fiercely attacking the vines that entangle his body and tail.
Let's make a deal. Help me with these vines and this wild beast, And in return, I'll bring back your beauty and dignity. How's that for a win-win?
Beast? Dignity? Anyway, I'll handle it. Come here, darling. Here's your favorite grooming brush with catnip essential oil.
I've been meaning to ask if its real name is Daring.
Oh.
Misheard as Darling.
Oh, okay. I thought I misread that.
Such a fierce cat hardly suits the lovely name Darling.
I thought I misread that for a second. Oh my goodness. As evening falls, we're almost done with the cat treehouse and the secret base.
The colors are a perfect match.
Feeling Raphael's sneaking glances, I pick up a fake haystack by the wall and block his view. No peeking until it's finished.
I won't look. But why does that squirt get off scot-free?
I follow Raphael's gaze to the kitty who's awkwardly positioned on the freshly laid sand. No, that's not a litter box.
My beach!
Oh. Startled by a reaction, so the kitty quickly gets up, tucks its tail between its legs, and darts around the base, knocking over a patch of coral sea grass.
I always knew cats were the most evil creatures in this world.
Oh, hush. In the secret base, we finally restore the messed up beach to its original state. So much for keeping it a secret.
Secrets are all about surprises. And now, not only do I get an early surprise, but I also get to rebuild the secret with you. Isn't that great?
You're not upset with the kitty anymore? Raphael twitches his cat ears and starts fiddling with the starfish pendant hanging on the reef-sheeted cushion.
The kitty has never seen a beach before, so it's an understandable mistake. And as for the chief caretaker using the kitty's territory to build me a secret base, I'm sure they will understand.
Well, I'll open the base to all the kitties tomorrow. They are free to come and play. Raphael secures the pendant on the cushion and skillfully wraps his tail around my wrist.
Come here and leave your mark as an artist.
Similar to how we sketched the treehouse, Raphael helps me draw a figure on the beach. Since when am I an artist?
Anyone who can read the kitty's minds and design a space that blends forest and sea together is an artist in my book.
As he speaks, Raphael adds a few strokes next to my drawing. In the dim moonlight, our two silhouettes seem to huddle tightly in the distance. After a brief rest in the secret base, Raphael, full of energy, drags me into doing a final check on his treehouse. I will do more art. Okay. Later. We sit on a low tree branch, the hanging vines creating a small, dimly lit space like a curtain. Light flickers on his head, and on a whim, I give the trunk under us a gentle shake.
Hey.
Did you say we were testing how much weight it can hold?
Yeah, but be careful with that test. If you fall, you won't land on your feet like a cat.
Raphael braces against the trunk and leaps down, spreading his arms towards me.
Enough testing. So I'm gonna sacrifice myself to get out of danger before you bring the whole thing down.
Seeing Raphael try to look brave, I stifle a laugh and jump right into his arms. As I leap, silk flowers flutter down, one of them landing right on Raphael's head. I brush away the flowers from Raphael's hair and sneak in a stroke of his soft cat ears. I read somewhere that a cat's ears gets warmer when they're excited. So are you excited now? You seem to enjoy leaping from branches.
What kind of questionable stuff were you reading?
AO3. Got a more reliable explanation? Is there a part that says they warm up when being rubbed? As I continue to play with his cat ears, they not only warm up but also turn red quickly. They're already red.
Hold on. You know I'm not actually a cat, right?
All right. After several days of designing, setting up, and expecting, the treehouse finally welcomes its first cute group of kitty visitors. Oh my goodness. Besides the bustling treehouse, Raphael calmly surveys the scene with his arms crossed. His restless tail reveals his actual feelings. You might want to worry less about the kitties up there and more about your beach.
I've covered it with pebbles so it won't be mistaken for a litter box now. And as for the high platforms, they're equipped with safety nets. There's nothing to worry about there. I'm more concerned they won't appreciate my design.
Despite saying those words, Raphael can't help but occasionally glance at the kitties scampering around. The without shame is vile. Thanks for the quote, girl. Mm.
5, 6, 7? Are we actually gonna see 10 kitties dancing on the trunk?
10 of them are probably so lighter than the two of us.
That depends on the kitty. As far as I know, a cat can weigh up to 50 pounds.
Either that's a big cat or a bode. Why do you remember such specific details?
It's unbelievable that a cat can get that big without mutating. Watch out!
The ebony kitty nearly loses its footing while climbing on the treehouse, but before Raphael can react, it uses its net to finish its climb. I thought you weren't worried.
Treating kitties can be way more expensive than treating people.
That's a good reason to be concerned, but maybe you should start worrying about yourself too. Raphael's focus is entirely on the treehouse, and he doesn't notice several kitties sneaking up on him.
They have a huge treehouse to explore. Why are they climbing on me? I'm not a cat tree.
Maybe they've understood your design aesthetic and just want to mingle with the artist.
Wait, this kitty.
Raphael picks up a kitty from my shoulder and holds it aloft, as it playfully swats at his cat ears.
Nice to see you again, little brat. You wrecked my secret base and tried to bully the designer. Stop acting innocent. Keep your claws to yourself, and keep your tail from hitting me. Cats should have manners too. When entering someone else's territory, be polite, and always ask for permission before getting up close with another cat's owner.
Seeing Raphael having fun with the kitties, I take out the camera I prepared. Okay, kitty, lift up your paw a little for a punch. Yes, just like that.
Why are you helping them against me?
It's cute. Raphael puts the cat down and comes over. He browses the photos on the camera.
These kitties are wild. My hair's all messed up now. And it took forever to smooth out my tail. Now I gotta do it all over again.
They seem so happy though. Maybe the curse will be lifted soon. I'll miss that lovely tail and those soft cat ears. As the shutter button clicks, I look up in surprise to see Raphael smiling behind the camera. His curved eyes are filled with mirth.
Beautiful things might not last, but moments like these are worth remembering.
In the photo, his tail is gently wrapped around my wrist as I enjoyably rub my face with its tip. Why do I look like that?
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. You look happy and cute. The only good thing about this annoying tail is that it brings out such an expression from you, cutie.
Raphael picks up his tail with a finger. With a mix of disdain and pride, he tosses it aside.
But I guess it's better if I deal with this burden. It's time for my tail to gracefully retire.
Oh, that was cute. All right. I'm gonna take a quick break. I gotta grab something really quickly. BRB. I have returned. Oh. Oh boy. Funny, that's the highest it's gotten. I'm not even like looking at cat boys. How fun. Alright, let's continue with Zane. The night sky darkens in Oxo Hospital's garden. I wait for Zane's shift to end with the rice ball I bought earlier. A black and white kitty peeks out from behind a tree, eyeing me curiously. Come here, kitty. I offer the rice ball and wave at it, but it doesn't budge. Kitties are the same everywhere. You're so hard to please. I hear Zane's voice and turn around. He's standing nearby, watching me. How long have you been watching this, sir?
I wasn't just watching. I was enjoying a new series called Hunter's Cat Training. This week's episode is, I'm not quite there yet, so I need to try harder.
Zane's teasing smirk sparks a challenge in me. Raising my chin, I confront the kitty with determination. It's just a kitty. I'll handle this.
Seems like you're not giving up easily. Miss Hunter, would you like some help?
I searched the leaf pile for a stick to make a cat teaser. How did you find so many identical looking leaves?
Leaves with aesthetic patterns stand out, even in a pile. Please be gentle. At this rate, the dry leaves will soon turn into crushed leaves.
Have no faith in my dexterity? Mine's is as good as yours, Doctor. Watch this. My threading skill isn't bad, right?
Quick and meticulous. I underestimated you.
While I can't get a rating from my client, I'm glad to have Dr. Zane's seal of approval.
The feathers are secured. Shall we try again?
I raise up the cat teaser, hopeful and call to the stray kitty again. Unable to resist the dancing leaves and feathers, it leaps. Pity I only have a rice ball. Want a bite, kitty?
Is this your dinner?
Yeah? Zane frowns slightly at my breezy expression, grabs my hand and leads me to the hospital cafeteria.
Come on. Let's get something more nutritious.
Following Zane with his twitching cat ears, I keep thinking how nice this cat curse is. Is Dr. Zane more popular with the kids now? With those cat ears, he must have experienced a lot of cute moments.
The children are happy.
Zane chuckles, looking down at his hands. His fingers curl and stretch, gentle yet strong.
But I can't go into the operating room like this.
Although Zane appreciates the rare downtime, he'd rather return to his normal work routine as soon as possible. I can't help but frown, thinking of ways to break the curse sooner. Dr. Zane, you're great with kids. Why not charm the kitties to lift the curse?
If you are referring to the use of treats and toy mice, I already tried that.
So it's not very effective. Look, kids like you because you always solve their problems. If you help the kitties too, maybe you'll win them over and get the curse lifted sooner.
Did you forget the fact that kitties run away from me? Why not use your skills, Miss Hunter, and teach the kitties how to do martial arts?
That's an idea. Seeing me contemplating, Zane zips up my jacket, sounding a bit exasperated.
Training those lazy kitties won't lessen my penalty and might actually make things worse.
Our shadows stretched under the streetlight. I back up and step on the cat ears of Zane's shadow. I still think you should work on your cat rapport first. I'll help you out. First, we'll work on them not running away. Then you can charm them with your kindness.
You're good at planning.
The evening wind lifts Zane's shirt, and a big tail appears in his shadow. I jump on the swaying silhouette, recalling the scene with the cat teaser. I'm getting a sense of deja vu. Am I the kitty now? Yes. The answer is yes.
I get to experience a lot of cute moments indeed, but not just because of the cat curse.
Following the plan devised by Zane and me, the auto manager, who was bribed with a new battery, will roam among the cats as our informant. Whenever a kitty complains or sounds unhappy, it'll report back to us. Then, Zane and I will team up to solve their problems, earning their love and respect. However, most of the time, the kitties are quite content. Their favorite activity is sleeping while sunbathing. Sitting beside Zane, I wait. My head droops, my vision blurs as I start to nod and doze off.
What's up with it?
Waking up, I see a little kitty laying on its side, meowing weakly.
It says, "My tummy feels so heavy."
Thanks for the Coke, bro.
Let me take a look.
I'm going with you. The kitty darts away at the sight of Zane before he gets close. But I'm agile, leaping over a chair and blocking its path with a treat. It's time for a treat! These kitties sure know treats. They change their tune instantly. Eat up, yummy kitty! Don't be scared. He just wants to make you feel better. Lie down. Good kitty.
You're definitely a cat whisperer.
That's because I've been practicing. Now's your chance. Approach it slowly. The kitty licks the treat as Zane inches closer from behind. Sensing the presence of a kitty's worst nightmare, the doctor, its ears twitched alertly.
Will you let me help you, kitty?
Pat its head first and let it get used to you.
Soothing children doesn't sound so difficult anymore.
It's stretching. Why don't you give it a try?
We don't need to rush. Keep your hand there.
Zane crouches and places his hand on mine, signaling me to withdraw slowly. We swap the petting hand for the examining hand, without startling the kitty. Its stomach does look bigger than the others' kitties. Is something wrong?
It probably has overeaten.
Oh, then maybe we shouldn't have given it a treat.
I know this one. It's been coming around a lot when you feed them.
I thought it looked familiar. It must have gorged itself on food. No, I can't keep track of all of them. Take back the almost finished treat while Zane massages the cat's tummy for professional.
Some cat grass will help with your digestion. And you're not supposed to eat extra meals from now on.
Minutes pass, the foodie cat rolls around, then happily nuzzles Zane's hand. Meow.
Magical humans, warm two-legged creatures.
I can't believe it actually worked!
Wasn't this your idea? Why do you look like you hit the jackpot?
Not sure if it's Zane healing touch or the kitty's good review. 4 kitties approach us, snuggling against my feet and meowing at Zane. Won over by my treats and Zane's belly rubs, their ratings of us improve steadily. I wander around with the auto manager among the kitties, looking for any new need, but
So noisy, you two-legged creature. Making our heads spin with all that pacing.
I'm sorry. Do they dislike me? Suddenly a kitty trips me with its tail, and a few others quickly pounce on my feet. Before I grasp what's going on, Zane leaps from the chair and pulls me away from the kitty's siege. Seeing their target being chased away, the kitties wag their tail and turn their attention to Zane.
That tall, big human is amazing. Let's make him our leader.
Leader? No, he can't be Kitty Zane forever. Stifling his laughter, Zane pats my head.
Since the cat's issues are resolved, it's time to address the caretaker's needs.
My needs? I mean, if you insist. The sunset dyes the sky as Zane and I head to the pet aisle of the local supermarket. We're bathed in a dusk rosy light. Boiled chicken breast is a hit, but they ate it a lot lately. Aren't they sick of it? Let's have some liver and fish.
Are you planning to buy out the store?
I glance over at the overstocked shopping bag and sigh, and take out most of its contents. Solving their little problems works, but to really win them over, there's a lot to do. But besides good food, I don't know what else would make a cat happy.
Everything's been paid for. Let's go.
Huh.
To please the kitties, you have to think like one. What do they enjoy doing the most?
Playing, sleeping, eating good treats. Eat, play, sleep? Well, for eating...
Neither of us has such a talent.
Did you see that kitty's face after I ate your healthy meal the other day? It was priceless.
The same can be said about your expression right now.
Children's laughter leads us to a snowy bubble pool set up by the mall. If eating is out of the question, then what about playtime?
I know that look. You've got an idea, don't you?
How about a renovation for the cafe and creating a snowy wonderland?
Are you talking about a pet playground?
Yes! Snow-themed toys and structures could give the cats new fun in their own territory.
Cats aren't like dogs. They don't like cold or wet paws, except for some polar species.
Yeah, good point.
However, I can make paw-friendly snow with evil that won't freeze their paws.
Oh, sweet! But isn't your evil... Before I finish, Zane extends a finger, and tiny ice crystals form at his fingertip, on my nose.
Making little cat slides in tunnels is easy.
Aren't you the best kitty, Zane? While Zane picks out cat toys, I sneak to the snowy bubble pool. Zane, hurry up!
Coming.
With his cat ears twitching, Zane catches my snow-filled hand and brings it to the front before I can make a move. He gently blows the artificial snowflakes, dusting my face. Through the snow flurry, I see a warm smile. Its owner is brushing off the snow from my hair.
Some caretakers are more playful than kitties, huh?
Maybe. At a table in Meow's cafe, I prop my chin in my hand and show the cat album to Zane. Looking attentive, he taps a snowball with his slender finger, and lifelike snow cats appear. This golden British Shorthair looks rounder than its photo. Is this picture edited?
She means you're cute and well behaved during mealtime.
I knew it. You were natural with kitties, Dr. Zane.
Practice makes perfect.
Oh, right. The main key you made should have pointier ears.
Like this?
Wow, they look identical now. Impressive. I carefully touch the snowcat ears, but my gaze drifts to Zane's head.
Do you have any other advice?
Looks like it would be nicer to touch. Zane grabs my probing hand and guides it back down to the album.
Please focus on your task at hand.
But you're so distracting. I grumble, venting my frustrations in the cats in the album. Even though these kitties are cute, they're merciless with their curses.
Saying one thing but meaning another isn't just a specialty of kitties.
As Zane sculpts carefully, I pick up a snow pellet from the table and mold it into a kitty Zane.
Your gaze could melt the kitty.
That's not what I'm looking at.
Are you trying to melt me? That won't be easy.
I mean, shoot, maybe it won't be easy, but doesn't mean I won't try. I'm almost done with my kitty Zane sculpture except for a fluffy tail, and my eyes wander to Zane's back.
Do you have a new idea?
Nope. I try to cover it up by turning a page, using the thick cat album to block Zane's curious eyes. When I attach the snow tail and get ready to add the finishing touches, an actual fluffy tail appears before me. Before I know it, it's gone, along with my Kitty Zane sculpture. I'm still working on it!
This is...
Zane chuckles as he inspects the whimsical Kitty Zane and playfully holds a snow sculpture close to his cheek.
Does it look like me?
A little embarrassed, I try to snatch it back, but Zane catches my hand. Isn't there a resemblance? It's a gift I made just for you. Upon hearing that, Zane lets go of my hand and examines the snow sculpture closely.
The resemblance is strikingly uncanny. Even the essence is captured. I'd say it's a miniature of me. I'll cherish your gift. And in exchange...
Zane sets the sculpture aside. Using his evol, he crafts an icy cat ear headband that looks just like his. He inches closer and places it on my head.
You like my cat ears, no? How about a similar pair for you?
Thank you. Zane playfully flicks my new ears, a mischievous glint in his eyes. As I watch Zane's playful expression, as if he's teasing a kitty, it dawns on me again. He's the one with the real cat ears, yet I'm the one who's getting teased. I don't mind, shoot. This 6 years is gonna be wild. Yeah. Thanks to our efforts, the snowy renovation for Meow's Cafe is almost done. Standing by the massive cat tree, Zane and I enjoy the sunset's glow, adding the finishing touches. Huh? I look up and see Zane, who's supposed to be crafting snowflakes, is currently swatting at a snowball ornament. What's going on? Messing out the cat toy? Very fluffy looking tail. Zane pauses and faces me, earnestly explaining.
A builder's duty includes testing one's work.
Sure thing, Builder Kitty. While Zane's fluffy tail sways, I sneakily tie a ribbon into a perfect bow on it. As I gloat over my handiwork, the tail flicks and brushes against my neck.
It seems someone can't keep their hands to herself.
Can you blame me? Dressing up a kitty is part of a caretaker's responsibilities.
You've always been a quick learner.
A sudden faint noise from above the cat tree makes Zane's cat ears perk up, with his hand swiftly reaching out. However, the ice didn't appear as expected. His evil falters again.
Watch out.
The ice encased wooden cat nest hanging on top tier comes crashing down towards us. I'm ready to deflect it with a toy when Zane pulls me aside. And our usual slip-up almost got us both in trouble. We dodged the cat nest by a whisker. As artificial snowflakes drift onto Zane's hair and shoulder, we land on the couch together, safe and sound. Except for my racing heart, which skips a beat at the closest of his face.
Thankfully, this couch was here.
Yeah, can't agree more. Did you use up your evil in the snowy wonderland? Zane shakes his head, soft cat ears drooping. He helps me stand up and dusts off the snowflakes off.
My evil will be unstable until the cat ears and tail disappear. But this curse should be lifted soon, given the progress of our project, Happy Kitty.
And my life will be dull again since the fun of keeping a Kitty Zane won't be permanent. The thought of losing the cute ears and fluffy tail makes me lean in closer to Zane, tending to brush off the snowflakes out of his head.
What's your excuse this time?
I don't have any. I just really want to touch those cat ears. I just love them.
Aren't you bossy?
Zane's tail coils around my hand as it descends, and his deep, intense gaze pierces my heart.
Given the circumstances, I have no excuse to resist any longer.
Huh? Sir? Sir? As dusk descends, the Meow's Cafe's exclusive snowy wonderland is filled with endless and joyful meows. Next to the wooden table in the cafe, Zane and I try to fix a toy called Cat vs. Penguin, which unfortunately broke due to its popularity.
It should be fine now.
Who would have thought that Dr. Zane was skilled in carpentry?
Hand me those extra screws. Let's put them away so the kitties won't step on them.
Oh yes, we don't want them hurting the little toe beans. Zane takes the screw and places them into the toolbox. I look at the fixed toy whack-a-mole toy and can't help but feel playful. Zane, do you care to accept my challenge?
Curious?
I too am inspecting my work.
So you're too lazy to come up with a new excuse.
So, how about a game? Let's see who has quicker hands, a hunter or a doctor?
A doctor's hands are required to be steady and precise.
Got it. Then catch your doctor's mallet.
Let's start.
Where did all this cat fur come from? Ugh.
Your speed could use some improvement. Too bad you can't eat hairball gel.
Zane, look over there.
Hmm?
Being distracted so easily won't do.
Now you better watch out.
Catching the flash of excitement in Zane's eyes, I suspect his diversion earlier was to hide his cat's instincts. The nearby kitties sense our fiery spirits and quietly move away. The silver moonlight streams through the window, bathing Zane in its glow. I slump wearily across the table and turn my head to look beside me. Zane is soaring through the cat ears, against the dance of light and darkness. He looks focused and tender. I envy these little kitties. They have a handsome doctor to fix their problems and offer them so many treats. Me? I get the look from the doctor if I eat something yummy but unhealthy.
I almost forgot. There's a big kitty that's been jumping around all day without any reward.
Well, forget about the rewards. I'm tired and have a bit of a migraine. Seeing me hold my head and turn it side to side, Zane gently pulls me in, his right hand resting on my forehead.
Let's first soothe the kitty before talking about rewards.
As the night thickens, kitties have already played and eaten to their heart's content, now scattered throughout the snowy wonderland, leisurely grooming themselves and dozing off. I lounge comfortably on the couch as Zane stands behind me, gently massaging the pressure points on my head. The soothing piano music fills my ears, and when I look up, I see his gentle face smiling back at me.
What are you looking at?
You? You already know the answer.
You must miss my cat ears then.
It's not cat ears, actually.
Hmm?
Zane leans down as if he's trying to get an answer from me, so I simply close my eyes.
I meant to ask if I'm using the right amount of force.
You are?
You know, giving yourself a massage before bed could help you unwind and sleep better. Especially after those...
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, so sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Giving yourself a massage before bed could help you unwind and sleep better. Especially after those late-night missions.
I'm usually too tired to even think about it. I hear Zane chuckle over my head.
If I happen to be free, I'd always be happy to answer any impromptu calls for this troublemaking patient.
Oh, you're still sweet. The room is dimly lit and the atmosphere is nice, and Zane's slightly cool fingertips tenderly draw circles on my neck. I can hear my thumping heartbeats, and I can't help but sigh and open my eyes. Are you using your kitty soothing techniques on me? You know there's no way for me to resist. You're no kitty, Zane. You're kitty cunning, kitty sly.
I'm okay with that. In fact, I'll accept any review as long as it's from you.
Alright, and lastly, Xavier. I'm gonna call it a night after this because I am, like, my voice is, like, it's reaching its limit. But these were really fun and cute, so I'm glad I did this tonight. As the sunset's glow is extinguished, the late autumn breeze sweeps the last traces of sunlight into Xavier's home. It looks like it's like morning. What are you talking about, sunset? Xavier sits motionless next to a large floor-to-ceiling window, with a pot of catnip in front of him and his big tail resting quietly nearby. He can sleep while sitting like that. Classic Xavier. Yeah, I'm gonna take care of myself. I'm gonna eat ice cream after this. Planning a playful scare, I tiptoe toward him, but just as I'm about to pounce, Xavier turns and embraces me. You're awake? Or were you just pretending to sleep? Yeah, that there's like midday.
I heard someone plotting mischief and decided to play along.
Oh, he sounds so soft.
Would you like to try my latest beverage? Sparkling water with ice mint.
It looks quite nice. Seeing how I'm expecting the drink, I have no intention of drinking a sip, Xavier's big tail droops.
It's delicious.
All right, I'll try it. I lean in to sniff the cup's rim. Out of the corner of my eye, I catch his slightly expectant look. I brace myself and take a gulp.
Does that mean you like it?
It's refreshingly sweet and not too heavy. Tasty. Xavier nods calmly, his tail and his corners of his mouth curl up subtly. Then my gaze lands onto his flushed forehead. Why is your forehead red?
I might have bumped it while sleeping somewhere.
Lately, you seem to fall asleep on the spot, even while drinking water.
It doesn't stop me from staying hydrated, though.
Stay hydrated, folks. Hydrate or die straight. Too late for me, but maybe not for you. This cat curse is really hard on you, though your fluffy cat ears and tail are quite fun. Is there a way to appease these cats and lift the curse sooner?
Should we start devising a strategy for the cats, given your knack for planning?
Yeah, let's do it. I've been thinking about it. Mimicking my pose, Xavier rests his chin on his head, his tail occasionally sweeping over my knee.
You're doing a great job as the chief caretaker. The cats all seem to like you. Maybe we just need to keep things as they are for now.
Xavier slowly blinks, taking a moment to gather his thoughts before speaking.
If sitting here isn't giving you any ideas, how about lying down for a bit?
If I lie down with you, I'll be off to dreamland in no time. Nevertheless, I join Xavier on the sofa by the catnip.
I'm not a real cat, so I don't know how to make them happy. But I'm sure any creature fond of sleep would appreciate a comfy den.
What would make a den comfy? A warm, soft cat bed, an easily accessible scratching post, and catnip ready to be chewed?
All of those sound great. Anything works, really.
Xavier tails rest over him like a little blanket, faithfully covering its sleepery owner's belly. As I ponder, I gently stroke his tail fur back and forth with my finger. Not sure if they'll work, but it's worth a shot, right? There's a pet care consultancy near the cafe, with a pet supply store next to it. Let's go check them out sometime.
Huh? Why do we need to go to a pet health consultancy?
The kitties might just need a cozier den, but a big cat that's always sleeping makes me worried.
Sleeping is not the issue. But if you keep messing with my tail, its shedding might be.
Thanks for the quote. I'm loving these quotes. I look down to find his fluffy big tail has lost quite some fur from my playing. Now it's a messy and thin blanket. Taking advantage of a moment of leisure at the cafe, Xavier and I walk to the nearby pet care consultancy. As soon as Xavier enters the building, a horde of kitties pounce at him, probably sensing a fellow kitty. Leave me alone. There really is no food here. And stop pulling the tail.
It's good for you to provide voiceovers. but it'd be even better to help me handle some of these kitties.
With his cat ears drooping, Xavier is surrounded by kitties. I wipe off my amused smile and shake a pack of freeze-dried treats. Look, kitties, I have treats!
Oh, how did the consultation go?
It's pretty much what they say online. Cats might sleep more because of the weather or underlying health issues, but for you...
It's another story. Can the diligent caretaker finally relax about me now?
I evenly distribute the remaining freeze-dried treats to each kitty that comes over, and Xavier pokes a few of them on the nose.
I'm far healthier than them. Unlike this one, drinking too little water, or that one, eating too fast.
Eating too quickly can lead to an upset stomach. Not drinking enough water can cause health issues.
Already a professional caretaker, huh?
Mm-hmm. Well, you know the drill with the cafe kitties. It's a daily challenge just to get them to drink. Xavier turns to glance at the pet health consultancy sign, and then back at me with a flick of his ears.
Maybe we'll learn some scientific methods here that will encourage cats to drink.
You're right. I've been too cut off to think about that.
A pinch of calcium powder, a pump of fish oil.
And then we add half a spoonful of crushed catnip. Under the guidance of an instructor, we carefully prepare 2 refreshing, healthy cat drinks. It's actually simple, kind of like the mint water you made before. Can't believe I didn't think of that.
If catnip is for cats, then what do we call mint for humans?
Just mint.
I can't believe it's not working.
Xavier looks at me, casually picks up a few dried cat grass sticks, and in a blink of an eye, ties them into a messy kitty head.
See? Both of you have the same speechless expression.
I squint at the cat grass head, trying to discern any expression on it. Okay, if you say so.
There are dried cat grass sticks at the cafe. We stored them away because customers kept tripping on them. Should we repurpose them?
If they pick up our scent, maybe the kitties will like us a little more. Since we already made the catnip water, it wouldn't hurt to put in the extra effort. Let's give it a try. First, show me how to make one of those cat heads.
First, you need to pick out cat grass with just the right firmness.
Xavier hands me a few cat grass and starts to go through the steps. However, why is it so hard to make the cat ears? They just unravel every time I think I've got them right.
You handled my tail with such vigor, and now you're so careful with these?
Seriously, this cat grass is putting up more of a fight than your tail.
Try tying it a bit tighter, like this.
Xavier moves to my side, holding my hands in his, and patiently helps me reshape the stubborn cat grass.
Don't worry. The dried cat grass is pretty resilient. It won't snap.
After several more tries under Xavier's guidance, I finally get the hang of it and can easily make a cat head. Just as I'm about to catch our handiwork with a photo, a group of kitties charge at us, scattering the neatly tied cat grass heads all over. You kitties!
Let's just give these to them, and we can make more back home.
Xavier stops me with a serious look and comforts me with a pat on my shoulder.
They're so tough. Nothing can beat them except for freeze-dried treats.
As I recall how Xavier was swarmed by the cats earlier, I'm struck by the chaotic charm of it all. I wonder if keeping all these kitties at home is more of a joy or a chore. Out of the corner of my eye, I noticed Xavier's ears twitch, like little antennas picking up on a crucial signal.
That depends on whether you like them or not. For most people, it's probably a happy chore. It's like how you fuss over my shedding tail, but can't get enough of it.
Guilty. Can't get enough of it?
Am I wrong?
Why does it feel like your tail is just stuck to me?
Should we ask it then?
Xavier and I exchange a glance, then we look at his tail at the same time. The tail brushes away the kitty trying to play with it and curls into a cheerful loop that grazes my leg.
I stand corrected. It said you were right. This is a very honest tale.
In the afternoon, Xavier and I walk side by side, strolling through a one-stop pet supply store. From cat beds to trees, the cat beds to cat trees and litter boxes made from wood, cotton and wool felt, there's something for every pet here. Xavier, see that litter box with a tiny entrance? Is it designed to protect the privacy of cats?
It's more about safety. A confined space can make cats feel more secure.
That makes sense. I wonder why I thought about a few weird things. That cat bed over there is quite the hit with the kitties. Doesn't it look like a tiny silver planet?
The center is soft, ideal for comfort, while the wool felt exterior helps them keep their claws sharp. It's practical and
Oh,
stylish.
win-win. What a professional analysis.
Should we get one?
Seeing me nod in satisfaction, Xavier places the chosen cat bed in our shopping cart. Did you just sneak a feel of that wool felt?
Just doing a quality check.
Ever seen a kid bury their hand in the rice at the supermarket? You two would get along. As we continue looking around, a wooden cat table that accommodates both humans and cats catches my eye. Intrigued by the various holes in it, I step forward to carefully read through the detailed brochure that explains its design philosophy. This would be perfect for the cafe, don't you think? Xavier?
Come here.
After scanning my surroundings, I follow the sound to find Xavier behind a cat tree, confronting an unfamiliar kitty. He's holding a cat wand used for demos, seemingly trying to lure the kitty.
Stay put. Look over here.
Uninterested, the kitty ignores him and dashes straight towards me. Xavier quickly grabs it by its scruff. A mighty two-legged beast bullying a tiny kitty.
This piece of news will shake the cat world. This little kitty has been shadowing you for a while now.
Me? The kitty struggles in Xavier's hands, trying to bounce at my backpack. I realize something and pull out a couple of pet biscuits I had casually put in my bag earlier. Your nose is as good as your appetite. Here, take this as a reward.
You got what you wanted. Now behave. It's wearing a collar. Seems like it wandered off on its own.
Oh, well, I gotta return them to their owner. No wonder there's a temporary shelter for lost pets here. Turns out some little ones do get lost.
A black and white cat with a blue collar was found. If you are its owner, please come to the temporary shelter to retrieve your pet.
Watching the kitty excitedly play with the fur ball in the cage, I can't help but shake my head. Good thing cats don't understand human language. Broadcasted like this would be embarrassing for me.
For all we know, it could be thinking something like, "What a perfect day. I got a biscuit and a new toy."
Content, I pat our full shopping cart. It's a perfect day for me too. I got quite the haul. Are you thinking about how to rearrange the new cat beds and cushions?
I don't think the cafe has enough space for everything. You'll probably end up stuffing the extras at my place for me to use. And to think, the first bed you ever bought me is actually for a cat.
During our work break, Xavier and I, laden with supplies, set out to give Meow's Cafe a quality upgrade. Next to the plant stand, I water the cat grass that was just planted, while Xavier quietly wipes down the window. 5 sprays for small pots, 8 for big ones. Did I miss 3 sprays on that plant? I double back and aim at the overlooked pot of cat grass. Perfect. Watching the thriving cat grass I planted, I proudly turn to Xavier. You have to thank your gardening tips. You want to taste the fruits of our labor?
I probably shouldn't eat cat grass. Besides, your hard work made mine seem pointless.
I follow Xavier's gaze and see the freshly cleaned window now speckled with water from my spraying. Pass me the cloths, I got this.
Hold on. Try this first.
The weight above me slightly shifts, and I look up to the floor-to-ceiling window in front of me. The clear glass now reflects a floral arrangement in the hair. And the extra artificial flowers along the plant standspine have disappeared. Slacking off while on the job, huh? But since the caretaker is very pleased, she'll let you off the hook. Go ahead, slack off as much as you want.
If the caretaker is so pleased, can I push my luck a bit?
What else do you want? Let's hear it.
I'd like the caretaker to join me.
Well,
How about adding this?
Xavier tilts his head slightly, his fluffy cat ears twitching under the dappling sunlight. As I reach up, Xavier looks down, allowing me to play with his head to my heart's content. It feels nice to the touch. For this, I reward you with cleaning up the cat's den with me. I pull out the massive cat bed from the stack of boxes. Sweat trickles down my forehead. A cool touch brushes my face. I turn to see Xavier behind me with a mint drink.
I already unpacked everything else. What about a break?
How are you so composed? Almost like a graceful butler serving his guests well.
So, are you satisfied with my service?
Noticing Xavier's teasing gaze, I grab the drink and sip it carefully. A moment later, I pretend to be hesitant as I nod in approval. Not bad, but I'd be even more pleased if you, Mr. Butler, would help me rearrange these cushions on the couch tree.
I'd be happy to oblige.
4 large cat beds, 8 cushions, 1, 2... Huh? Xavier, have you seen the cream-colored cat cushion anywhere? Xavier's cat ears unconsciously flatten. Leaning on the cat tree, he ponders for a moment with his brows furrowed before shaking his head.
I don't recall seeing it. Maybe a kitty hid it somewhere?
Was it a ragdoll named Xavier?
Well, it could be.
Could you please ask him to give it back?
In the cat world, if you leave your scent on something, it's yours. Since we both used this cushion, no other kitties can have it.
What a possessive big cat. The afternoon sunlight is perfect. Xavier and I, after working busy for a while, lie down on the cat bed with exhaustion, our heads resting on the missing cushion. Ever noticed you've become not only sleeper, but also cleaner since you grew those cat ears and tail? Sleepiness overtakes me, and I slowly close my eyes. A satisfied purr seems to hum in my ears. These are so cute. Finally, after replacing all the cat beds and cushions in the cafe, the kitties are happier. However, there are occasional conflicts over territory. Xavier and I quickly adjust the spacing in the beds to cater to each cat's preferences, preventing the conflicts from escalating. As I rest behind the counter where we make catnip drinks, Xavier brings us 2 bowls of mint beverages and joins me.
It looks like they had fun. There's cat fur everywhere.
They're drinking a lot of catnip water. I guess you don't have to worry about their hydration anymore. Xavier picks up a bowl of beverage, but just as he's about to take a sip, he pauses it to sniff it closely. What's wrong?
I can't tell which one is for me and which one is for the kitties.
Why did you use the same kind of bowls for them?
No worries. I'll do a taste test.
As Xavier moves a sip from the bowl, I quickly snatch away and shove my bowl into his hands. Don't try that. Drink mine instead.
Oh,
After a brief rest, an orange tabby cat approaches, holding a promotional file for space travel in its mouth. I place a cat drink in front of it, but it only sits the bowls and keeps its paws on the flyer. Is it trying to tell us something, Auto Manager?
Coming! Uh-huh. It says it wants a drink that looks like the one in the picture.
But that's just a glass bowl. Not really catnip water. How do we explain the universe and nebula to a cat?
let me look at that flyer.
Are we really gonna make something like this?
A silver transparent spaceship with a twinkling nebula.
We could use a glass bowl for the spaceship, but what about the wings and the nebula?
The catnip you've planted might just come in handy.
Before I can continue, Xavier picks up some fresh catnip from a nearby flower pot.
Add a ring and wings to the bowl. Here we go.
Now it's starting to look like a spaceship. It seems that letting you make cat heads before was such a waste of your talents.
As for the nebula,
Maybe the freeze-dried flakes could be enough. I set the custom-made drink next to the orange tabby and hold some freeze-dried fish flakes. The cat steps in and returns to his original spot, eagerly pulling out the light spot on the ground.
I have an idea.
Under the orange tabby's expectant gaze, Xavier picks up the drinks and waves. A burst of light appears in the semi-transparent bowl. As the cat happily chases the light in the bowl while drinking from it, I grab Xavier's hand and examine it in confusion. I thought the cat curse took your evil away.
It seems to be slowly coming back.
With your evil returning, will those cat ears and tail soon disappear? With wishfulness, I stroke Xavier's fluffy tail, my peripheral vision catching the cat chasing the light. Kitty Xavier, you always know what cats think about.
Let me guess. What's the caretaker thinking with that regretful look?
Xavier pulls his tail from my hand. He slowly brushes it against my cheek and neck.
Is it the tail or the ears?
And here's the last one. With several rounds of catnip drinks, the kitties in the cafe play until they're tired and then begin to rest. According to the auto manager, we finally won over our feline friends, and our gigs here will be over soon. Xavier and I clean up the last remnants of today's chaos. Why is there so much cat hair everywhere? This shedding season already?
As far as I know, cats shed twice a year, and each period lasts 6 months.
That's the whole year! This is gonna take forever.
Want to switch tasks? You can tackle the yarn balls instead.
No thanks, I'd probably end up cutting them. Next to the cat tree, I secretly observe Xavier's reflection in the window while holding a lint roller. This might be my last night with Xavier the big cat. I grab a handful of soft fur, wrap it around a cotton toy, and gently squeeze it. Just as I thought, this doesn't feel nearly as good as real cat ears and tail.
Getting into arts and crafts now?
Maybe. Embarrassed, I hide the toy. Xavier glances back, his tail slowly lifting.
Hold on a second.
The lights above us go out one by one. In the dim room, Xavier and I lie side by side on the cat bed. Toys, blankets, and pillows are scattered around us.
This blanket feels almost as soft as my tail. And this toy,
It's like squeezing your cat ears.
squeezing these when you're stressed can really help.
So, did you also sneak some shopping in at the store that day, aside from catching the kitty?
You couldn't hide your longing for my ears and tail. And when the cat curse is finally lifted, you'll miss them, won't you? I knew it.
I follow Xavier's gaze and see a mischievous kitty excited playing with the cat ear toy I just made. Almost more than just your cat ears and tail.
Oh? Like what?
Almost the Xavier who can't hide his feelings, and the Xavier who's had endless hours to waste with me. As my voice fades, Xavier grabs my fidgeting hand and helps me to stand up.
Then let's make the most of this cat curse and waste even more time together.
Where did you find that bell?
It's this kitty's.
I look down at the lively kitty Xavier's holding, the same one that was secretly playing with my cat ear toy.
It's getting late. The noise might disturb the neighbors, so I'll hold on to it for now.
Are we taking the cat for a walk? He's pretty good at it.
It's been trying to escape outside a lot lately. Unless we tire it out, the other kitties won't get any sleep tonight. But that's not the main goal here.
Xavier slowly approaches me. He places the cat leash and bell in my hand. Are you suggesting I walk both a big cat and a small one?
The sun is gone, but the stars are twinkling tonight. Why don't we go starbathe together?
Ah. Alrighty. That was like, I'm assuming like the story part of the cat event. So with that, I'm gonna call it here. I'm getting EP, but I also want ice cream. Oh, what a dilemma. Alrighty, guys. Before we go, let me get you guys off with some links. Socials to check me out and other places on the internet, Discord to chat with the community offline, and VODs to watch any streams you may have missed. Without further ado, I'd like to thank you all again for joining me on this waning night, and until I rise again, I will see you guys next time. Bye!